sports fan? This is Steven Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special recap of the All-Star break and a look forward at what we have to look forward to moving into the NBA season for the second half. We saw Kyrie Irving ball out, show out in the All-Star game as far as doing all those great things. We saw Bellinelli win the three-point shootout, which was fantastic. You saw a lot of new players that are in the three-point shootout and things like that. But one of the surprises, John Wall wins the dunk contest for the East. It was a great concept. I wish they had a couple more dunks, but overall, NBA All-Star Weekend was a success. You look at all the great players that played. You look at all the great moments they had, from Blake Griffin with his high-flying dunks to Carmelo Anthony setting records for threes in the All-Star game. So you're looking at some of these players and looking at this experience that they take. Will Anthony Davis and Joakim Noah go back to their teams and play even better after being around some of these All-Stars? You look at some of the first-time players, even a Paul George, what he sees around LeBron James and Kevin Durant, and just picking their brains and things like that, and continually to get better. Now, the look at the second half of the season, will the OKC Thunder be better without Westbrook before he comes back? Will they really take a step in the right direction? Will they gel when he finally does come back? That's one of the biggest questions. Will the San Antonio Spurs be able to get healthy in time for the playoffs? I know that Greg Popovich likes to rest his players and do a lot of things like that, but the big key here is, can they do this consistently throughout the playoffs and keep Tim Duncan, Ginobili, Tony Parker? Can they be healthy enough to go back to the NBA Finals as they did a season ago? Now, one of the wild cards in the West, the Houston Rockets. You're looking at James Harden, an All-Star, Dwight Howard, an All-Star, playing fantastic this season. They've adjusted well to each other. Now, the second half of the season, I want to really see them. Can they get together and win a lot of the big games against some of the superpower teams in the West? Golden State is another big surprise, but they, in a surprise in a bad way, they're playing under what they're potentially better than. Now you have to look at Mark Jackson and say, can you get this team inspired? You have Andre Iguodala, you also have Steph Curry, the Splash Brothers, so it's a lot of things that they can bring to the table. If you have a healthy Andrew Bogut towards the end of the season, anything could be possible. With those three-point shooters that they have out there, anything can happen. So now you want to look at really the last team that I really see as a threat, the Los Angeles Clippers. Now when it comes down to it, Blake Griffin played like a man possessed when Chris Paul was not here. Now you look at, can he do that with Chris Paul here? Can they continuously score as they did? Can they make big plays and play defense as they have been? We saw a couple of games with Chris Paul back. We've also seen them play a little bit better, but I want to see consistently all these other players step up instead of just Chris Paul leading the charge every single game and doing things like that. Blake Griffin is coming into his own. We're seeing him now more and more as a star player, not just an all-star dunker. So that's for that side. But when it comes to the East, there's really only two teams that you really have to worry about. The Indiana Pacers, which are the dark horse. You're looking at those guys that really can give the Miami Heat all they want plus more. You're looking at Paul George, an all-star, Roy Hibbert, an all-star. You're looking at David West, one of the toughest guys in the NBA, a Louis Scola that they added to their team, Lance Stevenson. You have a potential 5 to 6, 7 players that can come off the bench or potentially continue to come at the Miami Heat. And you also have to remember, Andrew Bynum has not really got in shape yet, and when he gets in shape, I feel like this will be another added weapon to that repertoire that they have in Indiana. They are serious about coming at the Miami Heat. I know their head coach is very serious. He's telling these guys, you know what? We've pushed them to the brink of elimination almost each and every series. Let's go ahead and close it out this year. Now, when it comes down to it, the Miami Heat, the defending 2-time NBA champions, been to the NBA Finals 3 times in the last 4 years. So now you're looking at what the Miami Heat can do. You know LeBron James. You know what he's going to bring to the table each and every night. You know what he does from a standpoint of being a leader, from being the best player in the NBA. He's going to be a walking triple-double almost. Now you have to look at Dwayne Wade. Those knees are a cause and a pause for concern. You look at Chris Bosh. Will he be consistent in the playoffs? Will he want to stay in the paint and rebound, or will he try to go out there and shoot those long threes, those long twos, But when it comes down to it, Mario Chalmers, Ray Allen, Shane Battier, Birdman, Greg Oden, those are going to be the real crucial players in any series that they play, because LeBron, you know what he's going to give you. Dwayne Wade, if he's healthy, you know what he's going to give you. Chris Bosh, if he's healthy, you know what he's going to give him. Can the supporting cast, can a Cole come up with big assists when they need him? Can he come up with big shots? Can they penetrate that post and swing to those shooters in Miami? Those are some of the big questions that I have moving forward. You're going to see a whole lot of things. The NBA trade deadline is surely coming up. It is surely about to, you may see a couple of trades here and there, little dingy trades, but when it comes down to it, the NBA is in a good place. You're looking at just some of the matchups that potentially could happen and what is going to happen moving forward. Now, when it comes down to it, I feel like they have a lot of games to be left to be played. Nobody is set in stone where they are as far as standings go, so it's going to be incredible second half of the NBA season. I want to know what you guys felt was the best part of the NBA weekend. What did you feel like was the best part? Was it the dunk contest? Was it the shooting stars? Was it some of the performances? Was it the All-Star game itself? Was it some of the celebrity games that they had going on? Let me know what you liked the most. What did you feel was the highlight of your weekend as far as NBA fans go? Now, leave your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button so you can check out all our videos each and every week. Check me out at justmypicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at justmypicks.tv. You can also check me out on YouTube, YouTube.com/justmypicks.tv. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please share my video in your sports groups, and thank you very much.